Hello guys, welcome from St. Moritz. We just came literally 20 minutes ago. We did a check-in. So the thing is, Bogner invited us for a truly special weekend. So Bogner is celebrating with Suvretta Ski House 100 years of excellence. They've been partnering up with the Suvretta Ski School for the last 39 or 40 years. They are celebrating a huge milestone, which is 100 years of ski school. And this weekend is gonna be a unforgettable weekend. So first of all, we picked our outfits, which we're gonna have over the weekend. I still have to think what I'm gonna take, but I really like this jacket, these pants. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find something. I mean, it's not hard. We got the outfits for the weekend. I think we have enough. We're gonna do the check-in. We have to bring this trolley into the room and then just let the weekend unfold. Nice. Oh, that's a surprise. Tomorrow we're gonna have a ski day. We're gonna go in the morning with the Suvretta Ski School instructors on top of the mountain. We're gonna ski a little bit. And yeah, then actually on Sunday we have a Super G ski race for women on the top of the world. We're in St. Moritz. I think you already know a lot about St. Moritz and this iconic Suvretta House. They just opened a new spa and I think I'm gonna go straight there, and together with Francesca we're gonna enjoy this beautiful weather because we're gonna have sun, not too cold. It's gonna be around 0 degrees. Let's get this weekend going quite easy, and the view here is just incredible. St. Moritz to a truly special celebration. Together with Suvretta House and Suvretta Ski School, Bogner is delighted to invite you to an unforgettable weekend marking 100 years of Alpine excellence, passion and style. Jessica got her boots and she looks like she has a dog, Labradoodle, on her legs. So, let's open the bag. Gloves. Then we have a cashmere. Oh, okay, so it's super warm. Oh wow. We have a new ski goggles from Bogner. Oh wow, they're super nice. I love them. Pretty. I love this like gold touch, like a yellow lens, and they come with a spare lens for bad weather. Plus I really like the details here. Yeah, I think we got enough. We are ready for the weekend. So now I think it's time to come down a little bit, drink a coffee, maybe go to spa, maybe walk around a little bit. The weather is beautiful and let's just enjoy St. Moritz. Guys, I have to show you the view. Alrighty, let's get ready for dinner in Suvretta Stube. So first of all, we're gonna go with white beige pants. The thing is, they're size 50 and usually I wear 52. They are just on the border of being okay. So next thing on the menu, I think we have this beautiful white shirt. By the way, I'm just freestyling right now. You know what, I'm gonna put my own pants because I mean I don't really feel comfortable. They're not baggy enough, so they're beautiful material, but just a little bit too small. Alrighty, and then the last piece we have this like really beautiful jacket kind of slash overshirt. It's super nice white, it's like off-white, and it's called Archie. By the way, my mom just got a cat and the cat's name apparently is Archie, and this is the shirt, so I think it's a sign. I think the look is done. And then by the way, we're gonna finish it with these boots from Bogner. They are also super warm, like inside they have like kind of like, you know, you see that it's like perfect for winter. Gonna put some rings on, watch. Okay guys, I decided to put the last second my vintage tie on. I think it just looks a little bit more mood. Okay, day one, it's a wrap. We're gonna wake up tomorrow early morning to go for a round. Program will start at 10, but I decided that I will go at 8:30 and I'm gonna be the first man on the ski slope. It's literally the first day of skiing tomorrow for me for this season, so I really want to make the best out of it, and the weather is gonna be nice, so it's gonna be an epic day. Anyway, day one, it's a wrap. Good night. Good morning. We're having breakfast and then we hit the slopes. And good morning, guys. We are kind of the first one on the ski lift, and yeah, we woke up. I had a really bad sleep. The room was so hot, I was sweating the whole night. But yeah, we managed to wake up early. We got a breakfast, and now we're actually the first one on the lift. The day is gonna be super nice. As you see, bluebird behind us, bluebird sky. This is my first time skiing in St. Moritz. The last time that I was skiing, I cannot really say that I was skiing because I was here for a job. I was working as a photographer, and I will have to tell you the story later, how I nearly died, but I will tell you this later because now I don't want to go into details of dying. Anyway, let's enjoy the day on the snow, and the outfits, I think we look really good. What do you think?
Yeah, Bogner.
Yeah.
Like, they have the best quality and the looks are really incredible. They have this vintage inspired looks now as well, which I love.
Yeah, and actually I was skiing the last 2 years with it kind of look, I cannot say that it looks the same, but it's the same court. It's just
Same
like
material.
Yeah, same
different
material
color.
court, like khaki green and
Corduroy is in English.
corduroy. And I don't know, I just liked it so much, and now that I saw that they have like beige variation, I said okay, I want to have this one for this weekend. At the moment my fingers are frozen because it's getting quite cold. Anyway, Let's talk later. First meters on this snow. Let's go. Here's gonna be the Super G tomorrow. Here's the start. They're gonna go down and we're gonna wait for them in the valley. I mean, you really feel like you're on top of the world, you know? It's so beautiful. Guys, these villas are out of this world. It's literally in between the ski slope. It stands this. Look at the architecture, I mean, it's insane. Look at the garage. What the hell? And the sculpture behind. So, we had a lunch after skiing on the terrace of Suvretta. And now it's 2:30 and we're gonna go with the lift to the top of the mountain. And we're gonna shoot there. We're gonna have a shooting with a photographer of Bogner. It's like a fashion photographer. And we're gonna try to recreate a little bit the vintage inspired looks by Bogner. So it's gonna be super nice. I mean, the sundowner on top of the mountain is gonna be insane. So let's quickly get the skis and let's go on the top of the mountain. Okay guys, so now we are driving up the mountain, and I think actually now I have time to quickly tell you the story how I nearly died in St. Moritz. 2018, 2017. At that point I was working for Ralph Lauren. I was taking photos for an event and I was here in St. Moritz. A good friend of mine, she was my boss back in the day. I mean, I was a freelancer, but still she was marketing director from Ralph Lauren. And she said, you know what, Dennis, you can come on Thursday because on Friday kind of like the event starts, so maybe you can have like in Friday morning you can have like a little bit of location scouting, and then the race is going to be on Saturday, so it would be really cool if you can come on Thursday to St. Moritz, so you're going to be there on Friday morning, first things first. Unfortunately, that day on Thursday I had something going on, so I could come to St. Moritz quite late. I come there on Thursday. It was like I think it was like 10:30 or 11-ish o'clock in the evening. It was quite late, because in Switzerland sometimes they do kind of like close the hotel, and this was like a super small family hotel, and it was actually outside of St. Moritz. It was down there, like 10 minutes away. Long story short, the girl on the reception said, well, Dennis, I'm very sorry, but your room is booked from tomorrow on, so it's from Friday till Sunday. I was like, okay, yeah, there must have been a mistake. Just to kind of like put in perspective, I was in a completely different bubble. I was working just as a photographer. I didn't do anything on social media, and this client, Ralph Lauren, was everything to me. Like, I learned so much with them, and it was like my holy client because it was my first really big luxury client. It was 11 o'clock in the evening, and of course the girl on the reception says, well, I mean, we have one room, but it would be 600 euros for a 3-star hotel, which would be really not worth it. But it was a high season, it was a ski race, ski World Cup, so the whole city was booked out. So I was like, fuck, like I don't want to spend like 600 euros for these like 5 hours of sleep, because I knew that I have to wake up next day in the morning, like at 5 o'clock in the morning, to do the location scouting and everything. And like me, I was young and stupid and unexperienced, and I said, you know what, I mean, I came here with the car. Back then I had like a super simple SUV. Luckily, I had like a sleeping bag with me because I don't know, I was at that time also like a little bit camping, so I had a really good sleeping bag with me in the car. Long story short, I decided that I'm gonna stay I'm gonna sleep in the car for these 5 hours or 4 hours. I drive to the first parking lot, which was closer to St. Moritz. You know, I remember I was thinking, should I put my pants off? Because, you know, this sleeping bag is so good and I don't want to really sweat in my sleeping bag. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put my pants off. So I literally went with my underwear, socks into the sleeping bag. It was -3. I even opened the window a little bit because it was like, you know, I need fresh air. I don't want to like die in this car. I fall asleep super easy because I was just tired from the day. And I remember couple of hours later, I remember that somebody would literally like kind of like choke me. It was like some kind of like you know, like a fever dream. And then I realized, you know, fuck, I have to wake up. It's like, oh, and then when I started to realize that it's like really cold, I kind of like woke up but super like dreamy, and I realized, oh, it's really, really cold. Like I don't feel my legs. My throat and my neck was completely frozen. I was like, okay, shit, it's like super cold. I managed to crawl in my sleeping bag to the front of the car. I don't know how, but I managed to turn on the key. I remember like my fingers were super frozen. I just like put the key in, I turned it on, and the car went on, and it was -27. I realized immediately, okay, this was the wake-up call, because if you would not wake up, you would probably freeze to death, you know. And in the car it was kind of like humidity, so you know, during the night, in these 5 hours, the inversion happened. So that means that the temperature from the top of the mountain came in the valley. It was -27. I nearly freeze to death in that car. I managed to crawl in front of the car. I turned on the car. I turned on the heat until the maximum. I was in my sleeping bag driving for 20 minutes in the parking lot for, you know, just that the car would get warm. Then, I don't know, after half an hour, I managed to get warm. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And of course, I could not fall asleep again. I didn't want to sleep again because I was just like, I just realized this was the moment, my friend, where you could die easily. If I would not wake up that second where I had this kind of dream that somebody's choking me, I would be gone. So yeah, guys, this is my story from St. Moritz when I nearly died. This is how it looks, the last drive down. Okay, show me what you got. So guys, we just came back from Saturday evening dinner, and you know, I'm really this kind of person that I don't want to complain, but the room that we were staying in yesterday, we were staying literally next to the lift. I really had like a bad sleep, and usually I sleep really well, but yesterday, I don't know, I could hear all like every literal movement of the elevator. You know, I had really bad sleep, and then afterwards I went to the reception and I really didn't want to complain because I'm not this kind of person that I'm like, yeah, you know, the elevators. But you know, I tried to take a power nap in the afternoon and I just couldn't because I could hear the elevator. I said, guys, if you have any other room that it's not next to the elevator, we would kindly ask you if we can just switch the rooms. So the team is just so nice. You know, we literally were left for dinner. We left everything in our first room, and then they just brought everything in, put the nice order. They settled us up in the new room, and now we have a new room with the lakeside view. And yeah, the hospitality here is really on a completely next level. So thank you, team from Suvretta. You guys are the best. Really appreciate it. And anyway, it's getting late. It was a long day. Tomorrow Super G, and then we are going back. Good night from St. Moritz, day 2.
Coffee talk.
Oh, nice. So good morning, guys. First espresso of a Sunday morning with the view over the Swiss Alps and St. Moritz Lake. I mean, it's really a beautiful place, and the sunrises here just hit different on that side when you have a really like lake view. Yeah, yesterday we were shooting the photos on top of the mountain. We wanted to recreate like a little bit vintage photos from Bogner. I mean, I was filming just impressions because I didn't have time to talk, but it was super fun. To be honest, like, the ski resort is amazing. Like the snow was really good. They're very good skiers. Like, honestly, I don't remember when was the last time that I saw so many good skiers. I mean, and of course the outfit of Bogner was just like, I mean, it's really like this corduroy ski suit is just one of a kind because it looks just so low key but so well done. Last year while skiing, I think I have never ever received so many compliments on my green ski suit that I have from Bogner, and it's absolutely my favorite. Guys, if you're in search for some new ski outerwear, check Bogner. They have really amazing stuff, and the helmet and the goggles also really cool. Anyway, we are getting ready. Unfortunately, we have to leave this beautiful room. I have to take a shower. We're gonna enjoy the breakfast because yesterday, unfortunately, we didn't really enjoy it because we were like rushing to the ski slope, and guess who was the guilty one. But today we're gonna enjoy the breakfast, and then afterwards we're gonna go with Bogner. We're gonna go to the arena, and it's gonna be super exciting because the weather is gonna be amazing. And then I think it's time to say goodbye to this beautiful hotel, beautiful team, and just soak all the last moments in with Francesca. Oh, yeah, that hit the spot. Okay guys, so I'm ready for the Super G. I actually combined it, like underneath I have a layer shirt, which is like it keeps just your body warm. Then I have this white shirt and I put it a tie, vintage Xenia tie. Then I have like 100% cashmere on top, zip pullover from Bogner, and then just overshirt.